Hey there, my name is Sage and you're watching D&D Daily. Today I'm going to be doing a blind stat block reading of the Dragonbone Golem. Let's jump into it. A Dragonbone Golem is composed of dragon bones linked together with adamantine wire into the form of a dragon. Animated by drawing on the bone's inherent magic, most Dragonbone Golems are created by powerful dragons from the bones of vanquished rivals. Okay, that's pretty sweet. Each bone is etched with intricate glyphs that allow animated power to flow through the golem's form. Dragonbone Golem's resilience and obedience makes them excellent lair guardians for their dragon creators, and their supernaturally fearsome presence is a strong deterrent against intrusion. Alright, so what sold me on this instantly is that it's dragons doing this. A lot of times you'll have a necromancer doing this type of stuff. With the Draconians, it was mages who were taking the eggs. It's always kind of the humanoids who are doing this type of stuff. So the fact that it's a dragon who murks his enemy, then revives him as like the ultimate disrespect in this Dragonbone form that is super obedient to him, oh, that's rad. I'm a big fan of that. Let's see if the stat blocks delivers as much as the storytelling opportunity did. The Dragonbone Golem is a large construct unaligned. It has an armor class of 17 and 161 hit points. And it has a speed of 40 feet. Take note, no flying speed. Has a strength of +5, +0 to Dex, +3 to Constitution, -4 to its Intelligence, +0 to its Wisdom, and +0 to its Charisma. So this thing is a very straightforward brawler. It's going to have high strength, high Constitution. It's just going to go toe-to-toe with enemies and fight. Considering it doesn't have a life to preserve, it's going to fight to the death to protect its Dragon Master's lair. It's immune to poison damage, and its condition immunities are Charmed, Exhaustion, Frightened, Paralyzed, Petrified, and Poisoned. Has 60 feet of dark vision and a passive perception of 10. It understands Draconic and the language of its creator, but cannot speak. This always screams out minion to me, and that's a no-brainer with this one, it already said that. It is challenge rating 11 with a proficiency bonus of 4. Its first ability is Fear Aura. Each creature of the Golem's choice that starts its turn within 20 feet of the Golem must make a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw unless the Golem is incapacitated. On a failed save, the creature is frightened until the start of its next turn. On a successful save, the creature is immune to the Golem's Fear Aura for the next 24 hours. It also has magic resistance. The Golem has advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects. And it has an unusual nature. The Golem doesn't require air, food, or sleep. It can just stay perfectly still, waiting for enemies to enter its lair and then attack. It has no other purpose. Moving on to the Dragonbone Golem's actions, it makes 1 pinion attack and 2 rend attacks. Pinion. It's a melee weapon attack with +9 to hit, a reach of 5 feet, and it hits 1 target. On hit, it does 2d6 +5 piercing damage, and if the target is a medium or smaller creature, it is pinned beneath the bony pinion and restrained. The Golem has 2 pinions, each of which can restrain 1 target. If a creature is restrained by one of the pinions, the Golem can't attack with it. Any creature restrained by a pinion can free itself at the start of its turn with a successful DC 17 Strength Athletics check. So I didn't know what the hell a pinion was, so I looked it up, and it turns out it's the joint of a wing. Now, the Dragonbone can't fly with its wings, but it can sure pin things with them, so that's pretty sweet, and it also comes with the restrained. I like that. I think that's a pretty neat ability. Moving on to Rend, it is a melee weapon attack with +9 to hit, a reach of 5 feet. It hits 1 target, and on hit does 2d6 +5 piercing damage, plus an additional 1d10 necrotic damage. So looking at its attack combo, it's going to definitely go for that pinion attack first, slam something to the ground, use Rend at advantage, hit them both. Really excellent, and then the next turn is going to try and do the same thing to somebody else, keep 2 people restrained at all times. Man, that's pretty gnarly. That goes perfectly with its strength and constitution, where it wants to just get toe-to-toe and brawl with people. Its multi-attack combo really supports that. Let's move on to his breath, though. Petrifying Breath recharges on a 5 or a 6. The Golem emits a 60-foot cone of petrifying gas from its mouth. Each creature in that area must succeed on a DC 15 Constitution saving throw or take 10d6 poison damage and be restrained as it begins to turn to stone. The restrained target must repeat the saving throw at the end of its next turn. On a successful save, the effects end on the target. On a failed save, the target is petrified. Wow, this guy's a beast. This is a better stat block than I thought it'd be. Petrifying Breath is excellent. It's when you have an AoE and you hit 4 people, there's a pretty decent chance that someone's going to fail that DC 15 Constitution saving throw twice in a row, and they're just done with that fight. They might even be done as a character. There's a decent chance of that being the case. This also brings up that now you can have statues that are giving warning to this this Dragonbone Golem, that the Dragon's Lair now has a bunch of statues of humanoids all throughout it, and then it has this big resting pile of bones. Ooh, I like the imagery there. There's good stuff here. This is a beast. This is a good fight. I would highly recommend that your party is leveled up enough that they have greater restoration, so if they do get petrified, it's not the end of the world if they end up taking the fight and winning it, that you can get your party back. Yeah, going, just again, it's multi-attack combos, excellent. Its breath is excellent. It's cool. I'm a big fan of this. I like it a lot. I could totally see me running it in any Dragon Lair, I feel like. Alright, well there you have it. This has been my blind stat block reading of the Dragonbone Golem. Hope you'll join it for me. Subscribe if you'd like to, and I'll see you on the next one.